Hi guys, welcome back to the Potsmucker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Potsmucker's Bible, which contains the prophetic book of Zion, which gives me my name. It gives us our identity, our nationality, and our heritage. That is, if you use drugs. Now, today, we are beginning part 5 of the Potsmucker's Bible, chapter 15, and the book of Zion, chapter 12. It's called The Priests of the Lord. And we begin, as I said, with Ezekiel 29:21, which is Zion 12:30. In that day will I cause the horn of the house of Israel to bud forth, and I will give thee the opening of the mouth in the midst of them, and they shall know that I am the Lord. According to Ezekiel 29:21, the people of Zion have had their mouths opened. We are able to speak for the gray. The gray can now speak through the priesthood of Zion because we have been conditioned to do so. It is the gift of the high to have our mouths open to speak for God. This is the true purpose of Zion, to be priests on high, to dwell on high, having our gray DNA active. We are ministers of God. We are named priests of the Lord in Isaiah 61:6 and 7. Which is Zion 12:31 and 32. But ye shall be named priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of our God. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. For your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore, in their land they possess the double. Everlasting joy be unto them. To us will humanity look for help, because we alone on earth can both speak to and hear from the grave. But we are greatly rewarded for our lifetimes of suffering to become priests. We will receive payment in exchange for our services. Now, that doesn't mean it has to be money. We will brag about how wealthy we become as the Gentiles seek out our help. But all that we earn in service to the gray will have been hard won. Isaiah 60:21 and 22, Zion 12:33 and 34. Thy people also shall be all righteous. They shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. And I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time. Excuse me. Isaiah 60:21 and 22 says that once we take our rightful place in society, we will all become righteous. We will be an eternal race. We will always inherit the land. We will always get high. We will always make the gray proud. We are a simple people. We don't ask for very much, just a good life, good times, good people, and a peaceful, happy home. But we will receive much more because we deserve it. Verse 22 helps to clarify my identity. I am a little one. I'm only 5'2½". But what I'm doing will create a nation, a strong nation, a nation of like-minded potheads who will stand with me against injustice. We will prevail. I may be a little person, but I have big plans. Psalms 91:1, Zion 12:35. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Psalms tells us that the effects of the high is a secret place. No one else can reach this place where God dwells. Only those who smoke pot can be in the right state of mind to perceive what can only be felt on high. The high opens our senses. We feel life, we feel energy, we feel others. This high place is where the gray live. Marijuana is a secret way of life. It is a genetic tool that alters the mind and turns on the gray anatomy, which is part of the human body. To get high is to be gray. To be gray is to be what humans have always been intended to be from our creation. Marijuana unlocks our true potential. Zechariah 9:16 and 17, Zion 12:35 and 36 and 37. And the Lord their God shall save them in that day as the flock of his people. For they shall be the stone of the crown. Lift up an ensign upon his land. For how great is his goodness, and how great is his beauty. Corn shall make the young men cheerful, and new wine the maids. Zechariah 9:16 and 17 says that the gray will save us in this day. We are their children. What we become will be well worth the pain and suffering that we have endured. Our children and their children will live in peace. They will do things that we can barely imagine. They will be a part of an intergalactic federation that will give them every reason to party on forever. Isaiah 62:12, Zion 12:38. And they shall be called the holy people, the redeemed of the Lord, and thou shalt be called sought out, a city not forsaken. Isaiah 62:12 says that we will be called the holy people, the redeemed of the Lord. Our identity as the people created by the gray to serve humanity makes us holy. Our ability to be in the presence of the gray makes us special and unique among humans. We are gray. Gray is God. We are God. We are holy. We are gray. Jerusalem, although not named, is implied. It is the city not forsaken. It is a city sought out and holy. The gray always remember their promises to Abraham and Israel. Jerusalem shall not be forgotten. Joel 2:15, Zion 12:39. Oops. Blow the trumpet in Zion. Sanctify a fast and call a holy assembly. Okay, sorry. I had to make a correction there. Remember, I am editing as I go here. Okay. Joel 2:15 tells us to blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a solemn assembly. When we get to Zion, when our homeland is at last ours, we can blow a trumpet just to fulfill this prophecy. We will hold a solemn assembly, the first gathering of the people Zion as a nation in their homeland. I so look forward to that day. We will use this solemn assembly to organize ourselves, because once we become the nation of Zion, we will be responsible for the entire human race. 2/3 of the people may reject us, but we will not reject them. We are not above humans. We're the caretakers of humanity. Our job is to protect, nurture, teach, and provide for the human race. That is who and what we are. As soon as we create ourselves, we will begin to be priests and ministers. We were created as such. The world will look to Zion for everything: technology, healthcare, renewable energy, a future of peace and plenty. We are the tool God uses to serve humanity, and that is exactly what Zechariah 8:23 tells us, which is Zion 12:40. Thus said the Lord of hosts, in these days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take a hold out of all languages of all nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that God is with you. Well, yeah, God is with us. And this tells us that 10 men at a time will follow us seeking out God. We are the priests of the Most High God of the Gray. And people will look to us because that is what we are. Isaiah 13:3, Zion 12:41. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Isaiah 13:3 tells us that the priests are called into service. Everyone who gets high was called to it by the Gray. We are compelled to get high, just as a Christian priest is called to Jesus. Only our calling is to a living God. We are the sanctified ones, the mighty ones. We alone rejoice in the highness of the Gray. The mighty ones mentioned are those of my people who have been bred for war. The Gray are angry at the greedy old bastards that control the nations by force of money. The war on drugs has created a bunch of very angry people. Their purpose is to protect the nation of Zion, and I dread the day that we are attacked. Those mighty ones will end all warfare. And it won't be pretty. My people are hippies. We love peace. But if you ever push us to war, we will show no mercy. We will wage such a horrific defense that no one will ever dare to fight again. There will be one final war. Our enemies will attack our national home. And we will go Hollywood on their asses. And it will be so horrific that no one will ever wage war again. Isaiah 44:8, Zion 12:42. Fear ye not, neither be ye afraid. For have not I told thee from that time, and have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses. There is no God beside me. Yea, there is no God, I know not any. Isaiah 44:8 tells us not to be afraid. God sent us this message so that we would know that we are the true witnesses of the Gray. The Gray alone are from the heavens. They alone are the God of the earth. They are the creators of humanity. There is no other God. We have no reason to fear. Zechariah 3:13, Zion 12:42 is where we're going to begin next time. So, until next time, my friends, my family, my people, may the Gray protect you, guide you, and teach you right from wrong. May your thoughts, words, and deeds all be good. Stay happy and high. I love each and every one of you. And I'll say later now, because I'll never say goodbye.